Namaste, dear yogis. Yoga Steps here with another video for you today. Today I'm recording a gentle flow for you. Again, like the other two videos, my yoga for self-care and the short sequence in the chair, the focus is going to be a little bit more on the shoulders. So find a nice seated, comfortable position. You maybe can kneel. You can crisscross your legs if you like. So just see what feels best today for you to sit for the first maybe 2 or 3 minutes for a short start into our class. When you've found your seat, close your eyes, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders. You can have your hands on your legs, or if you like, you can bring your right hand on your sternum and your left hand on your belly. Breathing in and out through your nose. We're adding a counting to our breathing. So we're inhaling on a count to 4 and exhaling on a count to 4. We're always inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Take a regular inhale and exhale to start. Inhale and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on breathing. Keep on counting for yourself. Feel how the breath moves your body, your belly, your chest. Notice the movement in your front body, in the sides of your body, and in your back body. Keep on counting. And feel the movement created by your breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Count to 4 on your inhalation and count to 4 on your exhalation. Do it one more time. And after your next exhalation, if your hands were resting on your sternum and belly, bring your hands down. Just breathe naturally in and out. Slowly blink your eyes open. Lift the arms up. And just leave your arms up and just reach with your right and your left arm a little bit up to the ceiling. Getting some movement into the side body. Feel the opening, the stretch. And then keep both arms up and exhale to lower your hands down. Lean back. If you have something you're sitting on, just place it to the side. Lean back onto your hands and twist your legs from side to side. One more time to each side. And then come up to stand. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your feet on the floor. Have a little bit distance between your feet, so I can place round about one fist between my feet. And with the inhalation, we start to lift up the arms. And with an exhalation, you lower your upper body down parallel to the floor. Inhale, pull your belly in, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands down in front of your heart. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, lower into a half forward fold. Inhale, pull your belly in, lift your arms up, lift your upper body up. Exhale, down. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, halfway down. Stay here. Shift your weight a little bit more into your heels. Come down, lower your hips down, circle your arms back and up into Utkatasana. Pushing back, feel your weight a little bit more into your heels. Inhale here, exhale into your forward fold. Place your fingertips, your hands on the floor and just shake your head out. If you cannot reach the floor, you maybe want to place your hands on your legs or maybe hold on to your elbows. Deeply bend your knees, pull your belly in, circle your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands down. Again, inhale your arms up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, circle your arms back, weight into your heels, lower your hips, Utkatasana. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, belly towards your legs, come into your half forward fold. Choose the position for your hands, shake your head out. With your next inhale, pull your belly towards your spine, circle your arms up, inhale. Exhale, lower your hands down. Again, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, circle your arms back, bend your knees, Utkatasana. A little bit more weight in your heels. With your next exhale, come into a forward fold. Now stay here, and we are coming down onto the floor, onto your hands and knees. So come onto your hands and knees here. You want to have your wrists under your shoulders, your knees aligned with your hips. And we are sliding the right arm forward and you lower your left forearm down onto the floor. You come back up into your all fours and you're sliding your left arm forward and your right forearm down onto the floor. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, sliding the arm forward. Inhale, coming back into all fours. Exhale, sliding the left arm forward. Inhale, coming back. Next time when your right arm slides forward, I want you to stay there. You can have your forehead on the floor or your forehead is up a little bit. Notice what feels better in your shoulder. Breathing in and out. Come all the way back into all fours. And do the other side. Slide your left arm forward. Lower your right forearm down onto the floor. You can have your forehead on the floor or you can have your head parallel with your left arm. Notice what feels better in your shoulder. Breathing in and out. And slowly come back. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back into a down dog. Spread your fingers wide, pedal your feet, and just lower one heel and the other heel a little bit closer towards the floor, pedaling in down dog. And while pedaling, start to walk slowly forward towards your hands. Pull your belly in, lift yourself up, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up, lift your arms. Exhale, half forward fold, hinge forward from your hips. Circle your arms back, more weight into your heels, Utkatasana, belly is active. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold. Now stepping back with your left leg, lift your left leg, lower it back down, bring your left knee onto the floor, come all the way up. If you feel your neck is a little bit sensitive here, feel free to grab a blanket, place a blanket under your knee, or maybe you just can fold your yoga mat and double your yoga mat under the knee. Your hip is facing forward, your right knee is aligned with your right ankle. You want to lift the left hip bone a little bit up towards your ribs. It's like you're tucking your tailbone under a little bit here. Now lift your arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring your arms into a 90-degree angle candle holder position. Inhale here, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. One more time with your exhale, twist to the right and stay here. Lower your left hand on the outside of your right leg and straighten your right arm parallel to the floor. My right thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Lower your shoulders down. You can look straight to the side or maybe tuck your chin a little bit, gaze down to the floor. Keep on breathing in and out through your nose. And now we're adding a movement. It's like if you're cleaning a window that's to your right side. So you're using your hand and you're drawing a figure eight into the air. You can do a big one or you can do a small one. Take your arm and draw a big figure eight or a small one, and now reverse it, go the other way. One more time, this figure eight, while cleaning the window, and then you're circling your arm all the way forward. Place your hands on the floor, stepping back into your down dog. Pedaling your feet, breathing in and out. Crown of your head is pointing towards your fingertips. And now slowly, take your time, walk forward. Pull your belly in, circle your arms up, inhale. Exhale, lower your hands down. Inhale to lift your arms up again. Exhale, half forward fold. Inhale, circle back, weight in your heels, Utkatasana. Exhale, come down into a forward fold. This time we are stepping back with the right leg. Step back with your right leg, lower your right knee down, come all the way up. Notice that your hip points are facing forward. You want to find balance in this pose. So if you're feeling you're struggling a little bit with balance, move your left foot a little bit more to the left side. And again, use the padding for the knee if your knee feels sensitive here. You want to tuck or lift the right hip bone a little bit towards the right ribs, tucking your tailbone a little bit. Lift your arms up and down into a candle holder position, 90-degree angle. Inhale here, exhale to twist. Inhale back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. Exhale to twist. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to twist. Inhale back. One more time to the right. And next time, when you're twisting to the left side, stay here. Lower your right hand on the outside of your left thigh, and you're going to stretch your left arm back. Hold this stretch here. My left thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Lower your shoulders down. Keep on breathing in and out through your nose. And now we're doing again this cleaning of the window or drawing this figure 8 into the air to your left. So start to draw this figure 8 to your left side. Big circles or small circles. Push your left foot into the floor so you're not struggling too much with balance. And reverse, go the other way. Nice circles. One more time. And next time when your arm goes back, do this big circle with your arm back and all the way onto the floor, stepping back into your down dog. Pedal your feet in down dog again. Breathing in and out. And just for a moment, hold down dog. Maybe you want to bend your knees a little bit. Lift your sit bones up to the ceiling. Focusing on lengthening your spine rather than stretching your legs. Breathing in and out. And from down dog, you're lowering your knees down onto the floor, coming onto all fours, hands and knees. Walk your right hand a little bit more, just an inch forward. Lift your left arm up and thread the needle to your right. Come onto your left shoulder and then come back up. Lift your arm and exhale, twist, thread the needle to the right. Inhale up and exhale to the side again. One more time, inhale up and exhale, stay down in your thread the needle pose. You want to have your chin tucked in a little bit so your gaze is towards your left fingertips. You don't want to collapse into your neck, so very gentle, push your left shoulder, the left outer arm into the floor. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling and start circling with your wrist. One direction and go the other way. And now stretch your fingertips up to the ceiling. Turn the palm facing forward and rest your right lower arm on your lower back. Try to bring your right shoulder a little bit more towards your left shoulder blade and push your right hip back a little bit more towards the right heel. Breathing in and out. Slowly come out of the pose, bring your right hand in front of your nose, pushing up into all fours and do a cat and cow. So around with your exhalation, arch to inhale, round into your cat stretch and arch into your cow stretch. And then we're doing it all to the other side. So this time you're going to use your right arm. So stretch your right arm out and thread to the left, right shoulder comes maybe down to the floor. Inhale, come up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, come up. Next time when you're coming down, stay on the floor. You want to tuck your chin a little bit. You're gazing towards your right fingertips here. And you don't want to collapse again into your neck. So very gentle push the right shoulder, the right outer arm down to the floor. Lift your left arm up. Circle your wrist. Nice circles from your wrist. Reverse. And then reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Bring the palm pointing forward and rest your left lower arm on your lower back. Maybe your hand is on your waist, on the right waist. Maybe your hand is on your right lower back. And you want to push your left hip a little bit more towards your left heel. Breathing in and out here. And slowly bring your hand down to the floor. Push your left hand into the floor. Coming back into all fours. And again, exhale to round into a cat stretch. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. And inhale to arch. Come back into all fours. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back into down dog. You want to spread your fingers wide. Crown of your head is facing towards your fingertips. Bend the knees a little bit and just lengthen your spine. Lift your sit bones up a little bit more towards the ceiling. And then you maybe want to stretch your legs. You maybe want to keep a gentle bend in your knees. Keep on breathing in and out. And this time we are walking the hands towards the feet. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Open your feet mat width apart. When you're down or when you're back into a forward fold, hold onto your elbows and just dangle from side to side. Allow your head to hang. Allow your shoulders to hang. Bend your knees as much as needed. And dangle from side to side. Slowly come to stillness. Place your hands above your knees. A little bit more weight into your heels. Lower your hips. Pull your belly in. Come all the way out back to a stand. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands down in front of your heart. Come to a stand. Again, a little bit space between your feet. Lower your shoulders down. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathing in and out through your nose. Now I want you to widen your stand. Coming to a wider stand with your legs. You lift your right heel. Bring your right heel in. And you start to straighten and bend your right leg. So your right knee wants to stop naturally above the ankle. It means you maybe have to widen the stand a little bit more, or you maybe have to shorten the stand a little bit more. Find the position that works in your hips and in your legs today. And you also want to have your back toes pointing in a little bit. So when I'm drawing a clock around my back foot, my toes are pointing to 1 o'clock. And my right knee is in one line with my ankle. My right knee is pointing towards my right little toe. You want to lift the inner arches. Hug the muscles to the bones, so make your legs really strong here. Take your hands onto your ribs. And now turn so your sternum is facing to the long side of your yoga mat. But notice that your right knee keeps on pointing towards the right little toe. Your arms are just in front of you. With the inhale, you lift your right arm up. And exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, alternate your arms. Inhale and exhale. Your legs are strong. And it's only your arms, your shoulders that are moving here. Inhale and exhale. Next time your right arm is up, keep your right arm up. Meet your left arm up as well. Lower your arms down. Stretch out your arms out to the side. Strong arms, shoulders down. Inner arches are active. Your right knee is pointing towards your right little toe. Bring your right lower arm into your right leg. And bring your left hand into your waist. Inhale to lift your shoulder up towards your ear. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then lift your left arm up. You're going to reach up towards the ceiling with your left fingertips. My left arm is in front of my left ear. The crown of my head is reaching towards my fingertips. Keep your right knee pointing towards the right little toe. Lift the inner arches. Inhale and exhale. Lower down. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Step your right leg back into a down dog. Pedal your feet. Walk your feet a little bit away from your hands. And then think about when you're transitioning into your plank pose, like you're hollowing over a big, big bowl. Push your heels back, reach the crown of your head forward, pull your belly in, and now lower your knees, lift your hips, bring chest and chin down onto the floor. Bring your feet down onto the floor, push forward, shoulders up, back and down, push the toes into the floor, come into a small cobra. Lower down, tuck your toes under, and back into a down dog. Again, walk your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. Just come to the center, meet here, hold on to your elbows, and just dangling from side to side again. Breathing in and out. Stop dangling. Press your hands above your knees. A little bit more weight into your heels. Lower your hips. Push with your hands into your legs. Come all the way up to a stand. One deep inhale and exhale. And then again, we are widening the stand. Doing this all to the other side. So you want to find a stand that works for you on this side. First, start to bring your left heel in. Straighten and bend the left knee a few times. So your left knee stops naturally above your left ankle. Your right toes are pointing in a little bit. And when I'm drawing a line from my left heel to my right foot, my left heel is aligned with my right inner arch. And when you're in your position that works for you today, again, left knee is pointing towards the left little toe. Your inner arches are active and lifted. You pull the muscles of your legs to the bone, make your legs really strong. Take your hands into your ribs and bring your sternum pointing to the long side of your yoga mat. Notice sometimes the knee tends to get in when you're doing this, so keep your knee pointing towards the little toe. Arms are in front of your body. Inhale, lift your right arm. And exhale, lower the right, lift the left arm. Inhale, alternating your arms. Inhale and exhale. Your legs are strong and your arms are moving. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Next time when your left arm is up, keep your left arm up. Bring your right arm to meet your left arm. And then lower your arms down. And reaching out to the side, reaching through your fingertips. Sternum is pointing to the long side of your yoga mat. And again, lift the inner arches. Your left knee is pointing towards your left little toe. Inhale here, exhale, lower your left forearm onto your left thigh. Bring your right hand into your waist. Inhale to lift your shoulder up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now you want to lift your right arm up in a nice circle. And you want to reach with your right fingertips up to the ceiling. My right arm is in front of my right ear. I'm reaching with the crown of my head towards my fingertips. And keep on breathing here. Noticing what your left knee is doing. Breathing in and out. And this time we are coming all the way back to stand. Straighten your leg. Turn your toes forward. And just step back into a stand. You want to have a bend in your knees. And you're just lifting and lowering the arms up and down. Feel the air. You're kind of moving with your hands here. And just keep on breathing naturally. And allow your arms to shake and to throw away all the tension you're feeling maybe in your shoulders. Do it 4 and 3 more. And the last 1 and 2 and relax. Now from here we are stepping the right leg back. I'll step your right leg back. And you want to think about when you're stepping back with your right leg, you're standing on the tracks of a train. So you don't want to have your right foot behind your left foot in one line. So like this, because it's really hard to balance when you're doing this. So really have a little bit more wider stand. My right toes are pointing out to the side a little bit. Again, when I'm drawing a clock around my foot, my toes are pointing now around about to 2 o'clock. And you want to bend your left knee. So your left knee is aligned with your left ankle. Take your hands on your ribs again and bring your sternum pointing forward. Breathing in and out. Now we take the left arm out to the side. My thumb is pointing up now. You want to point your thumb down and you rest your left lower arm on your lower back. Maybe you have your fingertips here on your waist. Maybe your hand is more towards the center of your lower back. Just notice what feels best in your left shoulder. With your inhale, you want to lift your right arm up. You reach with your fingertips up to the ceiling and you push with your right foot a little bit more down into the floor. With the exhale, we're going to lift the toes and you're straightening the leg, and while you're straightening, you're pushing your left hip back and you're bending forward, you're hinging forward from your hips. Lower your toes down, bend your knee, and you're coming all the way up. This is going to be the inhale and exhale down. Good, let's do this together. Inhale to lift your arm up. Exhale, lift the toes, straighten the leg, hinge forward, push your left hip back. And inhale, lower your toes down, lift your arm, and exhale down. Inhale to lift your arm. Exhale, lift your toes, push your left hip back, straighten your left leg, hinge forward from your hips. Lower your toes, bend your knee, lift all the way up. Inhale, exhale down. Last one. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lift your toes, push your left hip back, straighten your left leg. Stay here, lengthen your spine a little bit more, lower your left toes down, and just fall forward, and maybe your fingertips are being on the floor. Maybe you want to rest your hand on your left lower leg. So whatever works best for you, you can allow your head to hang here, the crown of your head towards the floor. Breathing in and out. Pushing your left hip back. Bend your left knee. Lift your right arm up. Come all the way up. Exhale, lower your right arm down. Stepping forward, coming to a stand. Roll your shoulders back and forward 2 times. Find a stand. Before we're doing the other side, I want you to bring your feet parallel again, more than round about 1 fist space in between your feet. And we are going to lift the arms into a 90-degree angle, candle holder here, while you are lifting your heels. This is our inhale. With the exhale, we are lowering the heels down. You're pushing back into your heels. You're sitting down, Utkatasana. More weight into your heels. And you kind of feel like you're serving a tray. You bring your arms in. Stay here in Utkatasana, hips low. Open your arms out to the side. Thumb is pointing up, shoulder blades together. Bring your belly in. This is our inhale. And with the exhalation, we are bringing the belly down towards the leg. You lift your hips up and you lower down into a forward fold. And we're just shaking the head out here. Yes, yes, or no, no. Bend your knees, belly in, lift all the way up. Inhale. Exhale down. Let's do this together. With your inhalation, lift your heels, arms in a 90-degree angle. Exhale, lower down. Think about observing this tray. Push your hips back, Utkatasana. Inhale, arms out to the side, belly in, shoulder blades together. Exhale down into your forward fold, fingertips onto the floor. Breathing in and out and shake your head. Yes, yes, or no, no. With your next inhale, pull your belly in, bend your knees a little bit, come up to stand. Exhale, lower your hands down. One more time. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your arms in a candle holder position. Exhale, circle your arms in, serving the tray here. Push your hips back, Utkatasana, more weight into your heels. Inhale, open your arms to the side, belly in, shoulder blades together. Exhale, lift your hips and dive down into a forward fold. Shaking your head, saying yes, yes, or no, no. With your next inhale, pull your belly in, bend your knees, come up all the way, and exhale, lower your hands down. So we have a second side. I'm turning a little bit sideways so you can see better what I'm doing. You can just stay. And drag the left leg. So you want to bring your left leg in again. Think about the two tracks of a train. Your left leg remains straight, and you have a bend in your right leg. Your right knee is aligned over your right ankle. Good. You bring your hands into your ribs, and you want to point your sternum the same way your right big toe is pointing. You want to pull the muscles to the bone, the leg muscles to the bone, and you bring your right arm out to the side. My right thumb is pointing up, and then I'm pointing my right thumb down, and I'm resting my right lower arm on my lower back. Maybe your fingers are in your waist, maybe your hand is somewhere along your lower back. Find a position that works for you. Keep your belly active, so don't come into this lower back, hanging into your lower back. So pull your belly in, active center. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, lift your toes, push back, straighten your right leg, push your right heel back, come halfway down. Lower your toes, bend your knee, lift your arm up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale to lift your arm. Exhale, lift the toes, straighten the leg, push your right hip back, hinge forward, halfway down. Lower your toes, bend your knee, come all the way up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale to lift your arm, lift your toes, straighten the leg, push your right hip back, hinge forward from your hips. Lower the toes, bend your knee, come up with your arm, inhale, exhale down. Last one, we're going to stay and coming down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lift your toes, straighten the leg, push your right hip back, coming halfway down, lower your toes down, and now hinge forward from your hips even more. Maybe your hands are on the floor, maybe your hands is going to rest on your right lower leg. You want to push your right hip back, and if it feels good, you can allow your hand to dangle here, breathing in and out. One more deep inhale, and with your exhale, you let go of your right hand. You place your right hand on the outside of your right foot, and we are stepping back into a down dog. Pedaling your feet. Breathing in and out. Make sure you have enough distance between your feet and hand. So again, you want to hollow over this big ball into your plank pose, pushing your heels away from you, lengthening the crown of your head. Now lower your knees down, lift your hips. Bring chin and chest down. Push your feet down into the floor. Snuggle forward, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Push your toes into the floor, small cobra. And then exhale, come down onto the floor. Make a pillow with your hands and just shake your hips out from side to side. Stay here on the floor, on your belly. Relaxing and shaking your hips out. Breathing in and out. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly lift your head and place your elbows in one line with your shoulders. Coming into swings pose. You can open your legs a little bit more if this feels better for you. And you want to relax your lower back. If this is too much for your lower back, you can push your pubic bone very gentle down towards the floor. But if it's okay, you just can relax your butt here, your hips, your lower back. Active are going to be your arms. So you want to think about, you want to pull your lower arms back on your yoga mat without really pulling your arms back. And you maybe can feel how your chest area, your heart area is opening up a little bit more. I'm always thinking about that the area between my shoulder blades wants to meet the front. So I'm bringing my back body, to meet my front body. I don't lift my chin up. I personally like to have my chin aligned with my collarbones. Breathing in and out. One more deep inhale. And exhale, come all the way down onto the floor. Make a pillow with your hand. You can rest your forehead on your hands. And you're shaking your hips out again. Now meet me on your back. So from here, just roll on your back. You can straighten your legs for a moment. You can keep your feet on the floor. Just give your body in this moment to pause. For me, it feels when I'm coming down onto the floor like being up for a while, like my spine is kind of taking a deep exhale and my spine relaxes down towards the ground beneath me. We're starting with the left arm. So you bend your legs if your legs have been straight. Your arms are down alongside your body, palms pointing towards the floor. With your inhalation, you lift your left arm up. Exhale, you lower your shoulder down to the floor. It's like the femur bone is sinking into the shoulder joint. And then with your exhale, you lower your arm down to the floor above your head. And then you're coming all the way down. So with your inhale, you lift your arm. Exhale, release the shoulder down. Inhale, all the way back behind your head, and exhale down alongside your body. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, relax the shoulder down to the floor. Inhale, lift your arm up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lift your arm up. Exhale, relax the shoulder down to the floor. Inhale, your arm lifts up behind your head. Exhale, all the way down. Now stay with your arm down. You want to straighten your left leg. Bring your left leg down onto the floor and your right leg remains bent. Your right knee is pointing up to the ceiling. We are adding the legs to the floor with the arm. My left toes are pointing up to the ceiling. With your inhalation, this time you circle your arm all the way up. And then you lower your leg down to the side into a lying tree pose. And you're circling, you're sliding your arm down on the floor while you're following your arm with your gaze. Then you bring your palm back to the floor, you bring your leg back. Inhale to lift your arm up. Exhale, lower your right leg down to the floor into a lying tree. And take all the time you need to slide your arm like a snow angel arm here on the floor down. And then bring your palm down to the floor and lift your leg back up. We do this 1 more time. You want to lift your arm up, inhale. Exhale, lower the right leg into this lying tree. And then you circle your arm down, following your hand with your gaze. All the way back with your palm towards the floor, knee pointing up to the ceiling, and just bring the other leg in and just rock for a moment from side to side. Now we're doing this all to the other side. I want you to bring your legs back down onto the floor. I'm turning around so you can see me better. This time we start with the right arm. So your right arm is down on the floor, your legs are bent, your knees are pointing up to the ceiling. Inhale to lift your right arm. Exhale, release the shoulder down to the floor. Inhale, lift your arm up above your head. Exhale, all the way back. Inhale to lift your arm. Exhale, lower the shoulder down. And then lift your arm further up behind your head. And all the way back. Inhale, lift your arm, fingertips pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, release the shoulder. Inhale, all the way back. And exhale, circle your arm down alongside your body. Last one. Inhale, your arm up. Lower your shoulder down. Inhale, your arm lifts further up. And exhale, all the way down. Now we're adding the movement, the lying tree. So you want to straighten your leg to do so. Your right toes are remain pointing up to the ceiling. So I'm flexing my right foot here a little bit like I'm standing on my right foot. And then with your inhale, you circle your arm all the way back. Exhale, you lower your left leg down to the side, lying tree. And then slide your arm on the floor, down, following the hand with your gaze. Turn your palm to the floor, lift your leg back up. Inhale to lift your arm. Exhale, lower your left leg into a lying tree. And then sliding your arm down. Palm turns to the floor when you're down, your leg lifts up. Again, lift your arm up, inhale. Exhale, lower your leg down, lying tree. Sliding your arm down, take all the time here. Maybe you need more than the inhale. And all the way, flip your palm towards the floor, head back, and your leg back. We do this one more time. Inhale, your arm lifts all the way up. Exhale, your leg down. Lying tree pose, sliding your arm back. Turn your palm towards the floor, bring your leg back, and this time you want to straighten your legs. Open your legs a little bit more, widen your legs. So maybe your heels are on the parallel with the outside of your yoga mat, and you're also going to lift your arm up so you're being like a star on the floor right now. Breathing in and out. Scan your body. You can soften all your muscles. From here we are settling into Savasana, so you want to slowly bring your arms down, palms facing to the ceiling. I personally like to have my palms facing first towards my body, and while being in Shavasana, after a while, they're just opening when my shoulder muscles start to release, my palms start to open to the ceiling. So see if you want to try this today. And you can keep your legs, if you want to close your legs a little bit, bring your legs a little bit closer together. You can keep your legs straight, but if this is too much for your lower back, you can bend your legs. Your toes are pointing towards each other a little bit, and your knees are resting against each other. And again, see if you want to try having your palms facing towards your body, not forcing to do it, just as a point to start. And to see what happens. So find your Shavasana, either being straight on the floor or your legs bent, breathing deeply in and out. Your eyes are closed. Allow your body to relax. Relax your feet. Soften your legs. Soften your back, your hips. Allow your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back to relax. Soften your shoulders. Allow your arms to be heavy. Relax each finger. Feel that your head is supported, that your neck is relaxed. Soften the skin in your face. Relax your forehead, your eyelids, your jaw. Relax your lips. And while you're remaining here in stillness, just watch and feel the movement in your chest and belly. Watch how your body is moving while you're inhaling and exhaling. Slowly start to breathe deeper in and out, wakening your body up by using your breath. Maybe you want to breathe in through your nose and exhale with a nice ha sound. In through your nose and exhale with a nice ha sound. Slowly start to move your fingers, your toes. Move your ankles and your wrists. Maybe you want to stretch your arms towards the ceiling, maybe behind you. Maybe you want to stretch your legs. Do any kind of movement that feels good in your body right now. Any kind of movement your body is asking for. You also can bring your knees into your chest and just rock a little bit from side to side. Slowly transition to one side. So come onto your right or left side. Roll over, and you can support your head with your arm if you like. You pull your knees in a little bit closer towards your chest. And while you're here, I want you to repeat mentally the affirmation, I am grounded and centered. I am grounded and centered. I am grounded and centered. Slowly guide yourself back up. Find a seated position. Join me. I'm sitting here on a cushion, so you can choose any kind of seat that you prefer to be now. Maybe crisscross-legged, or maybe you want to kneel or straighten your legs. Just notice that you can lengthen your spine, and we are going to end the class with chanting an Om together. So place your hands together in front of your heart. And before we are chanting the Om, we are separating the hands, and while we are chanting Om, we are guiding the hands back together in front of our heart center. So separate your hands, take first a deep inhale with me, and exhale. Inhale to start. Lower your forehead towards your fingertips to bring your thinking mind and your feeling heart closer together. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Remember the affirmation I gave you. I am centered and grounded. So if this might be something that really felt good for you at the end of our practice, you maybe want to use this affirmation and repeat it as often as needed during the day. I am centered and grounded. And also, if you want to do a little bit more for your shoulders, go back to my channel. I have 2 other shorter videos for the shoulders. One is a yoga for self-care, where we are using myofascial release techniques by using a tennis ball or when you have a therapy ball. And the second one is a short sequence you can do while you're sitting in a chair. Thanks for practicing with me, dear friends. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit and subscribe so you get every time an information when I'm posting a new video, and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Bye.